Hi guys, and welcome to another video. And today I'm going to be talking about the new Elvis film, the new Basil and Elvis film. I noticed recently that, I haven't had a lot of interaction on my previous video that I did. It was, for anyone that doesn't know about my previous video was about Resident Evil Lost in Nightmare, the DLC. I did speak about it last time, I know, but I did speak about it on Monday, and I didn't do a video yesterday because I was at the cinemas. I was also talking in the video about my tarot card roleplay, because I will be doing a tarot card reading roleplay on my channel for anyone that doesn't know, that didn't watch the last video. Obviously, I know what with the weather and everything changing, everyone is more interested in the weather. So, it's been a couple of hot weeks, we've had a heat wave for like 2 days and it's starting to cool down now. Obviously, I've been enjoying the sun myself. On Saturday, I went to enjoy the sun. I had to put some sunscreen on and I went over to this green part and I sat under a shaded tree. And it was really fun. So I'm going to be chewing some extra gum today in this video. So I'm going to get 3 for the purpose of this, because it lasts. In fact, I'll just chew 2 and that should be enough. Well, please like this video as well, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and don't forget to click on the notifications so you're updated about any future videos. So I went to watch the Elvis movie yesterday and it was brilliant. For anyone that hasn't watched it, I would suggest you go and watch it. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. It was directed by Basil Herman, who directed films such as like The Great Gatsby, Moulin Rouge, and Romeo and Juliet, William Shakespeare. He's a brilliant director as well. And this Elvis film is probably the top film that he's ever made, I think. And it basically explains a lot about Elvis's life in general. And Austin Butler, plays Elvis in the film, and he played Elvis to a T. He looked like him and he sounded like him. He didn't sing like him because they had the original recordings of Elvis singing in it. But he did sound and acted like him. He even had the dance moves down to a T that Elvis used to do. And it's weird looking at him and looking at Elvis as well, because you can't really tell the difference. They kind of look the same. And all the characters in it, like Priscilla Presley and Tom Colonel Parker, they all look like the actual characters in the film too, which are so brilliant. I loved every inch of it. Watching it, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. So yeah, obviously it was a really good day yesterday watching it in cinemas. I cried a lot during the film. I cried at certain parts in the film. I won't ruin the film for anybody, but I did cry a lot in the film because it was an emotional journey. It's emotional for me because I love Elvis. I'm a big Elvis Presley fan, and it's sad how he died. Sad how he died as well. It was quite an experience coming back home though from the cinemas, which I have to talk about as a little quick ramble before I end this video. Is I was going home in an Uber home yesterday, and it was really, really hot outside. And this guy came up to this other guy in the car, and he said, that he needed. He followed him to where he was, and he asked like what he wanted. What did he want to do? Did he want to? And there was this woman in the heat. She was an old woman. She was dying in the heat, which, in my opinion, she shouldn't have been out in the heat. Should have been indoors. And he was telling him to, you know, and we paid for this Uber as well, but it was basically saying, can you take her to the hospital in our car that we paid for? And then there was this big argument of, you know, can you take her home and we'll call an ambulance when she gets back, which was infuriating because we paid for the Uber, me and Jeff, and it was annoying. But he was having like a confrontation with this guy, and they were speaking in their own language, arguing back and forth, when he should have just drove off and just left it alone. He shouldn't have even bothered to deal with this person, but didn't. And then he was driving around like a maniac all the way home, and I nearly I fell forward in the car. I nearly went flying through the windscreen. It was really scary, actually. And he said sorry, which was cool, but it's not the point. He shouldn't have dealt with the person in the first place. And if the woman was dying in heat, you know, and it kind of pissed me off yesterday, because I nearly could have died in a car. I also bashed my head because he was speeding around like a maniac. It really did annoy me. And when we was outside in Bradford, we went to, because the lights in Bradford, there was a homeless guy that came up to us, and he was asking us for some money. And he was giving us like some speech like, oh, I haven't got no money, and you know, this. And we was just like, we was homeless ourselves once. We was in a really bad situation, and we've only just got a house now. And it's just sort of that. But yeah, it was a fun day altogether, but it was horrible because of the people. Anyway, so that's my quick rant anyway. Please watch my previous video that I did on my channel, and obviously stay tuned for the tarot card reading. I've still got to research some of it yet for me to actually do it on my channel, but hope you enjoyed this quick little video today. Have a wonderful Wednesday today, because it's Wednesday. Have a wonderful day in general. And I will see you all guys in the next video. Bye guys.